Taijiquan here. Taijiquan. Purification of the beast. Redemption is the perfect and complete abolishing of the animal nature. Taijiquan is the restoration of purity, release of the mental programming within the art field, or the Zodiac. This description is encoded in symbolism. The 10-horned beast of the Bible symbolizes the overcoming and completion of the 10 zodiacal authorities and speaks of the arising out of the unregenerated world ego or animal nature. These 10 zodiacal authorities rule through the thinking processes by appealing to the lust and desires of the world ego or carnal mind. This thinking places one in captivity and under the authority of the art field, the Zodiac. This art field is the spiritual meaning of man. Man means spirits, not as commonly understood as a physical identity term male. This misunderstanding has robbed one of truth and understanding of one's incredible and unique capabilities. Once these spirits are transcended, Ephesians 6:12 in the King James Version states, one is not wrestling against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, and against the rulers of darkness of this world, or ego, against wickedness in high places. So this is your hierarchy of the angelic realm, or the fallen angels. This is why the slang phrase, the man, is typically used as a derogatory connotation. The word diadem comes from the Greek, which means to bind around, and represents the zodiac, the circle of animals. There is a difference between a diadem and crown. Crown comes from Greek stephanos and denotes a victor's crown or a token of public honor for distinctive service. The beast claims royalty on the basis of its imaginary power, which is rooted in its man law. Humanity, the world ego, lust after these laws it has created. It celebrates its doctrine together with their boundaries and limitations, its routines and its rituals. Laws give power over other. The delusional standards measure one against another, and an ability to list accomplishments or to point fingers at a non-achiever. This enables the establishment of blame and condemnation upon nonconformists. Moreover, the world ego follows the beast through this circle of animals, the zodiac or the art field, but for one stands as confirmation of the transcendence and liberation from the art field. The word revelation means revealing truth. The world ego contains one within the state of mental archetypes of the collective unconsciousness, or the dormancy of the individual, the third eye. When one is blindly following the beast system, the zodiac, one is being programmed into oblivion, which means forgetfulness of one's truth nature. In a parable in Matthew 12:43-45.
At Apollo Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, our motto is your best friend in home service, and we strive to live up to that.
Jesus says, when the unclean spirit, man, the zodiac, has gone out of a person, the overcomer, it passes through waterless places, seeking rest, but finds none. Meaning the traversing of the zodiac gives the individual liberation and rest. The zodiac, the aura of the person, disappears because this was the illusion. Then the scripture says, I will return home. The individual third eye will return to my house from which I come, Taishi. And when it comes, man, the zodiac, it finds the house empty, swept, and put in order. Then it goes and brings with it 7 other spirits more evil than itself, the 7 layers of the atmosphere. And they enter and dwell there, and the last day of that person is worse than the first. These are the final 7 stargates that must be traversed by the individual oneness in order to be reunited with soul, wholeness. The 7 layers of the atmosphere are also called tidal lock. In brief, the revelation story revolves around 2 beasts, Tartarus and Uranus. These represent the upper and lower arc of the zodiac and the 7 layers of the atmosphere, or tidal lock. Transcendence of consciousness represents the purification of this beast system.